Yeah? Why not? Is it legal? Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes and today I'm going to be going to check out a car that I've wanted to see for about 6 months. The car belongs to Rob, who is a subscriber to the channel, and he's also a neighbour that lives quite close to one of my garages. Before I go down and see Rob, I've got a couple of errands to run, including meeting up with another subscriber to swap this blue coolant that I bought by mistake with a bottle of red coolant that they don't need. I'm also going to be passing through my other garage and dropping off the paddle clutch that I recently bought for Maud. That doesn't need to stay here in my parts storage department, which also doubles as a kitchen. And if I've got time, I might have a little tidy up using this that Kat got me from Costco. Yeah, that should be ideal for storing nuts and bolts and that. I've got loads of nuts and bolts and they're not stored very well, so they're really hard to find when I need them and they're always in the way. Oh dear. Winston's been attacked. It's on the pavement side as well, so it's obviously been done on purpose. Luckily the plastic is pretty much intact. Probably just idiots coming home drunk last night. Might as well take me overalls, just in case Rob ropes me into doing some work on his car. Right, I don't actually have any time to do any tidying up. I need to go and meet Jeff to do the swap for the coolant, but we're meeting him at a McDonald's. So this is Jeff, how you doing? Who got in touch because he's got some red coolant to swap for this blue coolant that I bought by mistake. Yeah, nice one, man, appreciate that. Look at that, same brand as well. I did take a little bit out of it before I realised. There's a couple of stickers to sweeten the deal. Nice one.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Go and get McDonald's now. Wrap of the day, toffee latte. I have been eating healthier, but it's the weekend, all right? Right, so we're at Rob's workshop. This is Rob's 100E, and this is Rob's Mrs. Jodie.
Hello.
Rob's currently removing the diff to get it welded. So while he's doing that, I'll have a look around the car. It's the first time I've seen it as well. And then we'll have a chat about it. And this is his dad's 100E as well. Right, so Rob's got the diff out now. Came out without any issues really. And this will be getting welded up. Yeah, the teeth all look in good shape anyway. Yeah, basically just weld that bit up. Right, Rob, so we're here to see your 100E.
I've had the car since August last year. A guy started building it. He ran out of time, so I decided to buy it and make a good car out of it.
Yeah. Is it an Anglia or a Pop? Right?
Pop.
It is a Pop, yeah. What year is it?
1960.
You were saying it was an import, right?
Yes, it's from South Africa. I don't know when it come over, but the guy had it 3 years before I bought it.
Has it had any structural welding done on it, or?
No, I believe that it's all standard. I know he had it shot blasted and then dipped to protect it. He put a Z-Tech engine in there.
Yeah.
And he's had the bulkhead moved back so the engine would fit.
Why 100E?
I like the shape.
Yeah.
I like that it's a small car, lightweight car.
Yeah.
And if you get a good engine in there with loads of power. I've had RS Turbos, Escorts, Fiestas.
Yeah.
I've had it all, but I've never owned an old classic car.
Yeah.
And this was my best opportunity.
Yeah, you told me before you're a painter, right? You paint Porsches, so you're a good painter, yeah?
Yeah, I try to be.
Yeah.
I paint cars for a living, my day-to-day job, and I've been thinking about paint for this one for a little while now. Me and my wife Jodie, we decided to paint it purple.
Yeah.
And the reason why we've decided to paint it purple is my son, when he was born, was diagnosed with a life-threatening condition, cystic fibrosis. and the colour of their symbol is purple and yellow. So we're doing the car purple, yellow roll cage, piping. It's actually going to be called, this car, Warrior 17. I'm going to be setting up a trust, yeah. We're going to do fund-raising activities with the car.
Yeah.
Santa Pod, drift days, stuff like that, me and my wife. We're going to do some stuff to help out with cystic fibrosis with the car. So we're hoping that we get quite a bit of support.
Yeah.
People out there.
I'll leave a load of links in the description. You know, go and check them out. The charities can do with all the help they can get. So, but yeah, I mean, purple with yellow accents is going to look sick, and obviously with the meaning behind the colour scheme as well, it makes it even more special, doesn't it? All right, so let's talk about the future spec, right? So we'll start off. What engine are you planning to put in the bay?
I'm going to be silver top Zetec, running turbo, forged pistons, rods, Focus RS head gasket, ARP, head bolts, fully forged.
And what turbo are you planning to run?
Be a T30, I believe.
And that's away at the moment, having a full rebuild and
build exhaust manifold made with a custom plenum inlet manifold.
And the internals, you said you're going to forge it. You've got the Vauxhall pistons to go in it, right?
Yeah.
And what sort of expected power are you looking at?
350 and above. I'm looking to get as much power out of it as I can.
Yeah, isn't everyone?
Yeah. So I know money will be tight, trying to do it all in time scale, but we're hoping to be out this year. I'm hoping for August. We're going to push on whatever we can afford. We put on what we can, and then we upgrade bits.
So predominantly you're building it as a drag racing car, right?
It's going to be in the Ford 100E Challenge. They do it every year. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. Last year it looked like they had really good fun. That's our best opportunity to get the car out there.
Yeah. What about rear-wheel drive Zetec parts?
I have had a custom sump made as I'm running Mark 1 Escort cross member and steering rack.
Is that a common thing that people do on 100Es then?
Yeah, a lot of people, they modify Escort and Cortina and stuff, yeah.
What about gearbox?
At the moment, it's going to be running just a Type 9. It's going to be stock. I know it's not going to hold what I want, but it'll do for now just to get me out of trouble, to get the engine running and stuff like that. Then I will be looking probably for a Quiff box.
Quiff box? Yeah. Still Type 9? Yeah. All right, so what about brakes?
It's got Cortina, I believe, Mark 1, maybe Mark 2, front disc and calipers.
Yeah, they're M16s with vented and grooved discs. So, okay, suspension.
Yes.
Suspension,
rear would be Avo, adjustable rear dampers.
Shock absorbers, yeah.
And the front are Cortina, and they've been modified.
So they're adjustable coilovers, basically. Yeah.
So they've been made.
Decent front suspension on it then.
Yeah.
Do we know what wheels are running yet?
At the moment, no. Hoping some people can help me out here. Trying to get as much traction as I can at the back.
Yeah. So if anyone out there can help Rob out in deciding what wheels to run, he wants to run stock arches. He's got a 105E axle and he wants as much width as possible, obviously, for drag racing. Yeah, get in touch in the comments. Rob is going to be running the ME221 ECU from Motorsport Electronics. It's the same ECU that I've got in the Mark 1. And the new ECU that I'm going to be getting for Maud to run her ST170 engine is basically the same as this, but without the fuel inside, and that's called an ME100. As always, I'll leave a link to Motorsport Electronics' website in the description of this video. Check them out if you're looking for an ECU for your car. Yeah, Rob was saying that he's planning to fit a fiberglass bonnet to this car. This is the metal front panel that sort of bolts here, but obviously with him running so much power, big turbo, he's going to need a big intercooler and radiator in here. He's not sure if this intercooler is going to be man enough, but whatever he does run, he's probably going to need to cut away a lot of this just to fit the intercooler and rad in there. But then I think it will look really cool with the stock front panel in front of it all. I know a lot of these cars will run a full fiberglass front end and it's like a flip front, but Rob doesn't want to go for that. This is the fuel tank that Rob's bought for the 100E. Nice aluminium one. Centrally mounted as well, so good for weight distribution. Rob's bought these gauges for the car as well: oil pressure, water temperature, boost, and a big rev counter, which is always handy for drag racing. And he's bought this really cool start-stop button, and he was explaining that this is going to be mounted up there, like Street Outlaws spec, which I think is really cool.
Nardy. I googled it and it's supposed to be Subaru.
Yeah, I've just noticed this bush here for the steering column where it meets the bulkhead. I've actually just bought one of them for Maud. The Mark II Escorts have like a little tab that has broke, so I'm going to try and nut and bolt this onto the bulkhead instead. Nice passenger footrest. Always fancied one of them for my Mark 1 as well. Yeah, I like this Cobra bucket seat. I've actually got Cobra bucket seats in Maud, but they're from like 2004. And it's literally like sitting on planks of wood, but this feels a lot better. This is the Monaco Pros. I think mine are just Monacos. You know, I have heard that these have come a long way since 2004. Yeah, it's got the proper Cobra side mounts as well. With this car being a dedicated drag car and with the amount of power it's going to be running, Rob is going to be fitting a full roll cage. He thinks he's found someone who can actually make the cage. Basically, they make one that fits the 100E, but he is potentially looking for someone to weld it in. So, you know, the car's based outside West London. So if you're anywhere near there and, you know, you're a professional when it comes to welding cages into these old cars, definitely get in touch via the comments or, you know, get in touch with me via social media and I'll pass your details on. But, you know, with this being a proper car, it does need to be someone who really knows what they're doing. Right, so this other 100E in the workshop belongs to Rob's dad. Painted in Imperial Blue. It's also running Zetec Turbo, an ST170. It's got the Rover inlet on it, Perspex windows, nice mini lights. Rob was just showing me that the arch has been modified in this car as well. It's been raised up slightly, if you compare it to Rob's. Yeah, Rob was saying that these fuel tanks, one of them is the stock tank, but then they put one in the other side as well. Obviously increases capacity, but also good for weight distribution as well. Pretty cool. Got the electric fuel pump and filter there, and a little swirl pot. Rob was saying his dad might be selling this soon. Shall I buy it, Kat? No. Me and Kat have actually got to do the off soon because it's Kat's dad's birthday today and we're going for an Italian. But yeah, it's been really good to come down and finally see the 100E. You know, let me know what you think about this car in the comments. I'm sure there's going to be loads of you out there that love this car. It's actually quite impressive how solid this car is, but obviously because it's an import, I suppose that explains that. But yeah, I'll be back soon to check on progress, so I hope you're going to keep yourself busy over the coming months. Yep, but yeah, nice. It's good to see the car finally, man. Take it easy.
Cheers, mate.
Don't work too hard. I really enjoyed looking around Rob and Jodie's 100E. It's a really solid shell and it's going to make a sick drag car. And with what they've got planned for it in terms of raising awareness for cystic fibrosis, it means there's a really special story behind it as well, which makes it even more cool. I'm definitely going to be checking back in with Rob and Jodie as they go through the process of rebuilding the car, so you'll be able to see much more about that 100E on the channel very soon. Right, not only was it my dad's birthday on Wednesday, and it's also Kat's dad's birthday today, but it was also recently Hannah's birthday. Hannah is my mate Fred's missus. Fred isn't here today because he's working, but hopefully I'll be able to bump into him soon. But yeah, we're just here to drop off Hannah's birthday presents. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
I just spoke to Fred on the phone and
yes.
said I'd drop off some stickers. So
Thank you.
No
What
worries.
car am I going to put it on? This is the question. All of them.
Right, so after a quick wardrobe change, me and Kat are now ready to head out to celebrate Kat's dad's birthday at an Italian restaurant. And my McDonald's is just starting to wear off, so I'm definitely ready for a refill. I actually really fancy taking Maud out tonight to go to the restaurant, but with her clutch rattle being so bad, I don't want it to fail and end up making us late. Well, that Italian food was banging. Now, before I end this video, I want to send a massive thanks out to Rob and Jodie for showing us around their 100E. I wish you all the luck in the world with the project, but also with your future charity work with the car. I also want to send a massive thanks out to Jeff for doing the coolant swap. For now, I'm going to end this video here. If you did think it was any good, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could share it on any Facebook groups you're in, that would be epic. If you didn't think it was any good, feel free to give it a thumbs down. If you're new here and you want to keep up to date with everything I get up to with my old Fords, make sure you click subscribe and activate the notification bell. Also, see the links in the description for my Facebook and my Instagram, and anyone who wants to email me, my email address is down there as well. But other than that, until next time, thanks for watching.